Chinese minimals have a reputation for frying their motor control boards, usually at the worst possible time, like right in the middle of a project. Well, that's just Murphy's Law doing its thing. And when that happens, chances are you'll end up upgrading the motor too. Not just because replacement boards are pricey, but because it's hard to resist the lure of a more powerful motor. But in my case, I've already dealt with the need for more torque by installing a custom 4-speed belt drive system. That upgrade gave me the mechanical advantage I needed, without touching the motor. So now I really want to preserve that progress and keep both my stock motor and original control board. Call it sentimental, but I want at least something on my Frankenmull to remain original. The thing with electronics is, they usually don't fail. At least not as frequently as mechanical parts do. Their biggest enemy is heat, and since most of my projects involve long, demanding sessions, heat buildup in the control board becomes a real concern. To protect the control board from thermal failure, I installed a cooling fan inside the motor control box. And as a bonus, thanks to the 4-speed belt drive upgrade, the motor pulley now has its own built-in fan, so the motor gets extra cooling too. Now I've got a big, capable Frankenmull, but I've managed to keep the heart of the original machine alive. If you think this is a great idea, vote for it with that like button. I'm keeping track of which ideas are most popular, and I'll share the results in a future video. I used a standard 240 volt fan, nothing fancy, just something you can pick up at most hardware or electronic stores. It's wired directly to the mains power through a simple switch, which means I can run it whenever I need to, whether the machine is running or not. I chose not to connect it to the control board because sometimes the board needs cooling even when the mill isn't actively working. The fan is mounted onto the cover plate of the motor control box, with a switch positioned on top for easy access from the front. Naturally, that means the fan hangs by its wires whenever I open the control box. Not ideal. To fix that, I added a connector block to the wiring. That way, I can fully disconnect the fan when needed. That makes maintenance safer, simpler, and helps prevent damage to the wires over time. With this setup, I can really push a machine without worrying about overheating the control board. With that problem solved, I've got more ideas on the way. Check out the next idea by clicking the link on screen. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this. Thanks for watching. I hope this idea comes in handy in your own DIY workshop.